All right, let's get in there and pay for this thing. All right, the garage where Suki lives. Hey everybody, Zoom360 here on the go, and welcome back to another vlog. And so if you watched the last vlog, you know that I'm moving to El Paso, Texas. Yeah. So I don't have an apartment anymore. I gave it away. I returned it back to, I moved out rather this afternoon, a few hours ago. So I'm practically homeless now with 2 cars. So I had an idea. I thought it would be fun just for a night. Suki is at the shop. My beloved IS300 is at the shop. They are fixing a few kinks with the new rotors and the new suspension. I can't wait to try that out. But I'm getting it tomorrow morning instead of tonight. So this is her apartment, her storage area right here. So I thought that Suki wouldn't mind if I crashed in the storage tonight. So I have Lucille, my Hyundai Veloster, right over there. So so tonight is where we're gonna sleep. We're gonna sleep in here. So I'm not sure how legal this is, but I just thought, you know, like, it's something that I've never done. I've never slept in a storage before. I've heard of stories of people doing this for like years on end. Like they would sleep in their storage, which I assume that they do it without the owner of the property finding out, because I don't think it's supposed to be happening. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know, and I haven't asked. So, but I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna try it. So I have a few things to run. I have a few things to go do, and by the time I'm done, it should be nighttime. It should be time to catch a snooze before the trip tomorrow, because as of right now, I should be driving to El Paso with the Veloster tomorrow and come back probably a day later, or at most 2 days later, to pick up the IS300 to drive that to El Paso. But we're gonna take our time going there because there's a few places that I want to go, and of course in Zoom360 style, I'm taking you along for the ride for that. So I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, so I'm just going to put some things in here from the Veloster that's parked to the brim almost. That's full of my stuff, because some things will be going with the IS300. So I'm gonna download that, and then eventually we're gonna crash in the storage. So yeah. Before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Specialist Rizzo, who is in 409 Infantry, 1st SBCT, 4th ID, Fort Carson, who went to the board last week. I'm sure that you nailed it, man. This one's for you. All right, so I took out a few things from Lucille that's going in there, because they're not going with me tomorrow. So this is basically our space for the night. So it's gonna be interesting. So I'm going over to do a few errands. The sun has set, it's getting dark, so I should be back here about like 11 p.m. and then we're gonna crash in Suki's storage. I hope that she doesn't mind. We're using her apartment tonight. Yeah, so I hope I don't get in trouble. So so all right, let's go. Woo. I am done doing my errands and my work for today. We are here at the storage. Got to punch my code. Look like. So the owner actually lives right there. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna park and we're gonna crash. Sleeping in Suki's storage. I hope that Suki doesn't mind. But we are here and we're gonna crash in there. I've never done this before. I think it would be interesting to do it. And how comfortable of a sleepover it's gonna be. So yeah, let's go ahead and set things up here to make this happen. All right. It seems I'm not the only one who's gonna be crashing at the storage facility. See the truck down there? I've actually seen her several times before, like when I used to come here very late to store Suki. Here's the plan. So this car, the back seat is, you really cannot sleep back there, and plus because of all my stuff I can't do it. But I removed a big suitcase, so that should make it possible for me to recline the front seat all the way back, which will be good because the thing about this car is the front seat is very comfortable. So when it's reclined, it literally feels like a bed. So I've slept in this car before when I was on a road trip, I think to Massachusetts. So we have the big suitcase here. We're gonna put it in the storage facility, and then we're gonna drive the car in. We should be able to crash for the day. I'm actually feeling quite tired, and I think this is gonna be a success because I found a way to close the door all the way, to close not the door but the opening, I guess, all the way down, so that if somebody comes around, they'll think it's closed, because I don't think that people are gonna come and see that if there's a lock on every slided door. So leave that right here. Then we're gonna bring the car in, and that should be all that she wrote. I think we're good to go here. I think we're good to start. So I'm gonna close this, and I think I figured out how to make it stay. And here you go. So I left a small crack in the back, a small crack right here, is because I think sometimes tonight I might have to turn on the car to get some heat, because it's currently 27 degrees. It doesn't feel too bad, but I think it should be fine. So I'm gonna turn off the light. Hoo-hoo. So crashing in Suki's storage. I hope she doesn't mind. Okay, so far so good. I just have to settle in and, you know, get my pillows and get really comfy. I really feel tired, so I'm gonna set up the alarm for I'd say about 5:30, and then yeah, this is kind of insane. I've never done this before. This is kind of spooky, and also I kind of have a fear of absolute darkness, so I don't know, man. This might be a problem, but I don't know. We'll see. It's time to face my fear, I guess. Oh my gosh. So the next time that you see me will be hopefully tomorrow morning. Hopefully that, you know, nothing crazy happens that's gonna cause me to vlog anymore tonight. So I think we're gonna go right into tomorrow. So yeah. Whew. It wasn't bad sleeping in here in the storage room. It's about 27 degrees, 5 a.m. I usually wake up at 5. So we're gonna crack open the front door. Looks like everything is still normal. The phone's going off because it's 5 now. So I'm gonna open this gradually. Looked like the truck did leave. She's not there anymore. So the sun is gonna rise momentarily. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank her up. And my phone's going off because it's 5. Whew. So this isn't bad. So the plan for the day, get Suki back. Can't really do anything until this car is fixed. Hopefully it's done today. They're almost done with it. Test it, park it, take off. Today on the Howard's. So hopefully it will be done today so I could receive it, drive it to test it, and then take off for the first trip. Good morning. We freshened up a little bit. I can't believe I spent the night in Suki's storage. So I'm just going to reconfigure some things in the car. Hopefully Suki will be done today so we could take off to Texas today and then come back the day after to pick up Suki. But yeah, this will be a good thumbnail right there. My review about sleeping in the storage. First of all, it was weird. It was a little bit cold, but that's like, temperature stuff. So but other than that, it's just like sleeping in the car, except I'm in storage. I'm glad that I wasn't caught red-handed doing that, because I'm not sure, but it's probably not so legal. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was interesting. I thought that somebody would have probably like you think it's funny and locked me in here. That was one of my fears, but it turns out that nothing happened. So right now we're just waiting for the other car, and hopefully it's done today, because I'd like to take off today. And meanwhile, I'm going to reconfigure how I've packed my car. So yeah, so we're still waiting for Suki to be done, because I don't want to rush those guys, because the guys at Japanese Connections are doing a phenomenal job with the car. They want to make sure everything is right when they give it to me, so I should be patient and wait for them to do it right, because I don't want to be driving to Texas and, you know, something happens and I don't want to be on the side of the road, because it's one thing to have something go wrong that you didn't know about, and then it's another thing where that something went wrong that you knew about, but because you rushed certain things. And yeah, so all right, so we just got the call from Japanese Connection. The car is ready to go. Suki is ready. They fixed the rubbing issue with the rotors, so now I just have to fix a few things, because I didn't like how I packed everything. And then we have to secure it. I have to go back to the bank, do some finances there. I gotta return the modem for my internet. I gotta test drive Suki, make sure she's good to go. Hopefully by 3 we're gone, and I should be able to be back here again tomorrow about 3:40, so that should be interesting. All right, let's go pick up Suki. We're gonna walk a little bit. So the shop is not that far. It's like, you know, just over the hill, so it shouldn't take me long. Still a bunch of ice over here, so I don't want to fall, but I see her though, parked right in front. Oh buddy. So yeah, new suspension, the new TN suspension. I'm expecting the rear to be a little bit higher than before. It was time for the old suspension to leave, you know, to be replaced. Yes, I see a difference, man. Oh yeah, I see a difference. The back is definitely higher the way I want it to be. Definite big difference. Yep, so we'll take a closer look, but look like everything is done. I see new rotors. Yeah, it's definitely, oh yeah, it's definitely, see the new rotors has been broken in. All right, let's get in there and pay for this thing. Well, the car does feel different, but yeah, new rotors. It's looking really good. Got the new 10 coilovers in there. Can't really see, but yeah, you see the 10. Well, I'm not sure if you can see it, but yeah, so we got her back. So we're gonna load her up with all that stuff. We're gonna test drive her as well to make sure everything is good. Yeah, so the next time that we see each other is gonna be when I'm back to pick this car up, and when we're driving down to Texas, we're going to Mesa Verde, which is a hill slash type of cliff dwelling, which I think it's interesting to check out. So we're gonna check that out on our way down there. So that's gonna be that should be the next vlog. And yeah, so sleeping in the storage was something kind of spooky, but yeah, so now I can't say that I've never slept in a storage facility before. This is Zoom 360 inviting you to get up, get out, and do it. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.